Okay, 12:10. Let us wait for 1 more minute. A100. Hope you know your wing in the NCC.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No,
Sir,
sir.
whole 8th is in Army Wing.
8 is in?
Army Wing, sir.
No, it's not like that. At least few of you know. Don't know.
No, sir.
N NOW or NO?
NO, sir.
Okay. Don't know. Do not know.
Yes, sir.
I'll I'll update related to this. Okay. You are divided wing wise. If you are in the school, you are supposed to be enrolled in NCC because you are in class 8th. Since you are in offline mode, your enrollment will be done once you are physically inside the school. But you are already divided into Army, Navy, and Air Force wing.
Sir,
Okay.
how it will be divided, sir?
It
How
is
they will divide it, sir?
it is divided by the school, matlab teacher A knows only. Randomly divided. We are not gone for optional and all because since you are not there. Okay. Uh, Today NCC office is on leave. Anyway, I'll update you on uh, maybe next or Tuesday classes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us continue the discussion from where we stopped yesterday. That is story of Jagmaglur. The story of Jagmaglur, where a boy Ratnam is asked to do some
Good afternoon, sir.
religious practices
Good
which
afternoon, sir.
good afternoon, which is considered as below the
Good
human
afternoon, sir.
dignity. He is asked to wash the feet of the priest, and after that, he has to bathe in the water which is washed. So, Rattam strongly believed in the principle of equality because he was pursuing degree, engineering degree. So he refused to do the inhuman or the practice which is below the human dignity in the name of religious beliefs. So when he refused to do that, there was a mixed reaction in the village. Few in the village said that since he is educated, he is now rebelling against the social order. Few from his own community felt that God may curse him for not following the order. But he strongly believed that people belongs to his community, Ratham's own caste, they were not allowed to enter inside the temple. So he believed that when we are not allowed to enter inside the temple, then how the God punish the people of that is it. Dalit had ever entered the temple, how could the deity be angry with them? So this was the story brought by Pihu. Uh, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We were discussing about this. So I asked the question to you, is this practice which was according to the human dignity or it is against the dignity of human being?
It is against human dignities.
It is against human dignity, isn't it? Because
Yes,
uh, can you tell me there was a huge discussion in Karnataka regarding one such similar practices in one of the temple in Karnataka. It later even knocked the door of Supreme Court, and the decision favored anyone? Have you come across any indiscrimination or discriminatory practices in the name of religion? Can you name? Hello?
No, sir.
Don't know.
No, sir.
What? No, sir. We don't know anything. Okay. There's a temple called Kukke Subramanya Temple in Karnataka. You know it? At least those are from Karnataka.
Yes.
Yeah. This is the richest temple of Karnataka. Okay. Means it gives huge revenue source to the government of Karnataka. There was a practice in this temple that during the festival seasons, that is during the Champa Shashti, Shashti is in the month of December. During the annual festival, annual fair, Brahmins were allowed to take food in the corridor or quadrangle of the temple. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Once the Brahmins taken the food, because generally in South Canara, in Mangalore and nearby places, they serve food in what? Plates or something else?
Banana
Plates
leaf.
made up of leaves, sir.
Banana leaves. Okay, good. So food served in banana leaves for the on the to the Brahmins. Once
Yes, sir.
their food, matlab lunch is over, then they will get up and they will get out, means go out from that place. But there was, of course, an offering by the non-Brahmins, So those who asked, prayed for that offering. What was the offering means? The non-Brahmins used to roll on the leftover food. You know, in the temple they do the offering of rolling.
Yes, sir, they do.
Yes, sir.
Urulu Seva.
Around the temple, sir.
Urulu Seva in Kannada. So in this temple, non-Brahmins were rolling on the leftover food, means on the banana, whatever on the of non-Brahmins. So few organizations in Kukke Subramanya temple, they filed a case saying that this is not a correct practice because it is your seeing, or you are considering one caste or Brahmins as a superior caste and non-Brahmins as a lower caste. So after that, Supreme Court interfered, and that practice is stopped now. Okay. 2 years back, there was a big issue about Shabarimala. You don't know about that?
No, sir.
You don't know about Shabarimala temple?
No, sir. It is there in
Yes.
Tamil Nadu.
It is there in Tamil Nadu.
Kerala, sir.
Boys, you have to update your general knowledge, my dear. Shabarimala temple is in Kerala. Women above the age of 10 and below the age of 50, they are not allowed to enter Shabarimala temple. So few women's organization, they filed a case in Supreme Court of India saying that this is against the right to equality. Okay, better you update yourself regarding some controversial practices or inhuman practices. Okay. So
Yes.
we are discussing about the Ratnam's family and the discussions. So now the powerful caste decided to teach Ratnam a lesson. His community was ordered to ostracize him from the family. Ostracize is nothing but you keep
Separate.
separating that family, means a unwritten law will be passed in the village stating that nobody will have contact with this particular family because they were not ready to listen to us. And even it's a very cruel that the people of that village went one step ahead by set the fire to his hut, and he managed to escape with his mother, and next day he went and filed a case in the police station under Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocities Act of 1989. Please write down the date and the act. Please write down. Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocities Act. Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989. So it's an order or the law passed by the government which protects the people from members of Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe. Other Dalit families still did not come out of the support. Few were scared that similar fate might await them if they spoken. The case was picked by the local media that led to the many journalists visiting the village. Ratnam had was written about symbol of Dalit action. The ritual was called off, but his family was forced to move out as they continued to be ostracized by the powerful caste of the village. So, what is the end result of solo fight here? What is the end result
Defeat.
of protest?
They were
What is the end result of the protest?
religious.
Half of you are sleeping. The end result of the protest was the ritual was called off. Means they
yes.
stopped that ritual. But the person who fought against the ritual was, do you think he was welcomed by the village?
No, sir.
Was
No,
not,
sir.
was not welcomed by the village. So he was forced to leave the village because they were kept him out from the village. So this is one incident quoted in your textbook, which clearly says that what will happen to the members of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, or to the Dalits, or to the marginalized communities. Most of the time, Dalits, Adivasis, and marginalized communities, they are discriminated by the majority community in the society. The question comes here when Dalits or Adivasis or the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes were forced to do certain rituals in the name of religion. If those rituals were below the human dignity, then they can oppose. They can oppose such rituals by taking the help of Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocities Act of 1989.
89.
Okay. Now let us understand what is there in this act. The Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act of 1989. Ratnam sought the support of law, filing his complaint under the above act to protest against the domination and the violence of the powerful caste in his village. This act was framed in 1989 in response to demands made by Dalits and others that the government must take seriously the ill treatment and humiliation Dalits and tribal groups face in an everyday sense. While such treatment While such treatment had persisted for a long time, it had acquired a violent character in the late 1970s and 1980s. Hope you know about honor killing. Have you heard about that?
Sir, can you repeat once again?
Honor killing. अब नॉर्थ में ज्यादा होता है वो. आरुषि
Sir,
तलवार
fauna
आरुषि
killing.
या आरुषि तलवार का केस पता है क्या? नहीं पता.
Sir, fauna killing means killing wildlife, sir.
HONOR. मर्यादा हत्या बोल के सुना है क्या? नहीं सुना. Okay. I'll give you a statement. Imagine in UP, if a Dalit married a girl from Yadavas or forward communities, then the people belongs to Yadava or forward communities, they feel that the boy married girl belongs to our caste, so they will try to kill him. ऐसा इंसिडेंट सुना है क्या? नहीं सुना.
Yes, sir.
हैं?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ, तमिलनाडु में 2 years बैक हुआ था. One Dalit married a Brahmin girl. Okay, Dalit married a Brahmin girl. Somehow 1 year nothing happened, but second year his body was found lying in a railway track. क्या हुआ मतलब?
Murder or
think his
suicide?
relatives may kill him, sir.
Was
Maybe
killed
kill him.
by
क्यों मर्डर किया? क्यों मर्डर किया?
Sir, because he
Because he was of lower
married
caste,
a
sir.
high
because
caste.
According
he
to
was
them.
of lower
Because of middle caste marriage.
Because they say that he made our caste or the community, हमारा caste और community के इसने नीचे गिरा दिया. Honor of our caste, prestige of our caste. ऐसा नहीं सुना है क्या कहीं? You are not heard.
Third, sir.
Third,
third, sir.
Okay, so here what happened? Violence. What is the base for the violence? It's the caste, isn't it? Caste is the base for a violence. So now the 1970s and 1980s, there were a lot of atrocities on the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. So that's the reason why the Dalits demanded for a law, so that under that law their right is protected. That's the reason the government of India passed act called Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocities Act of 1989. Ratnam, they refused to follow the practice located in the humiliation and exploitation of Dalits. This resulted in most powerful caste unleashing violence against them. In order to indicate the government that untouchability was still being practiced and most hideous manner, means in a hidden manner, Dalits groups demanded new laws that would list various sorts of violence against Dalits and prescribed stringent punishment those who indulge in the such practices. Now, whenever we say Constitution says the right to equality, but right to equality is most of the time it is only on the paper. There are many places where right to equality is not followed. Okay. So what the act protects? This act contains a very long list of crimes, some of which are too horrible even to contemplate. The act does not only describe the terrible crimes, but also let the people to know the dreadful deeds human beings are capable of. In this sense, the laws such as these seek to both punish as well as influence the way we think and act. First one, write down. According to the act, the first one, write down. The list of mode of humiliations are both physically horrifying and morally referentiable. Please write down. What kind of things can be punished? First one, physical means beating, physical punishment. Moral, like criticizing or saying that you are a Dalit, saying that you are Adivasi, saying that you are uncivilized. जाति के ऊपर किसी को निंदन करना, that is also an offense. You cannot criticize a person on his caste. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, mode of humiliation. क्या क्या humiliation हो सकता है? Mode of humiliation I told you. Physical humiliation. Take for example, recently मतलब of course 2-3 years ज़्यादा हो गया, हुबली में एक इंसिडेंट हुआ था. Same. A Dalit boy married a upper caste girl. What they done? They make that Dalit boy half naked. उसका शर्ट पैंट को उतार दिया and they made him to, उसका एक प्रोसेशन बना दिया. मतलब सिटी के अंदर उसको he is asked to walk. So here what happened? It's a physical humiliation. किसी का हेड सेव करना, हेड कंप्लीट शेव करके उसको चप्पल घार वगैरह, फिल्म में नहीं देखा क्या आपने?
Yes, sir.
हाँ.
Yes, sir.
These are all physical punishments. These are all physical punishments. So physical punishments are also banned according to the Act of 1789. Not only that, moral punishment I told, gali dena, humiliating a person on his caste. So the members of scheduled caste or scheduled tribe to drink or eat any inedible substances. किसी को बोलना वो पानी पियो, ये करो, वो करो, that is, it is banned according to the Act of 1789. You may be feel surprising, ये सब क्या है? But if you go deep down the village in India, in rural area, there are a lot of inhuman practices are still going on. You know, in a place near Datturi, in I think Belgaum district, I think Datturi Bagama. Anyone from Karnataka in this class?
Yes, sir.
You know about Datturi Bagama temple? There's a this. Don't know.
Yes, sir. I know.
Children are taken and they मतलब उसका फर्स्ट फ्लोर से इन्फेंट बेबीज को नीचे फेंकते हैं, नीचे कोई पकड़ता है. दैट्स एन ऑफरिंग. पता है?
Yes, sir.
They'll do for their fear will go, sir.
हाँ. इवन बनशंकरी में एक प्रैक्टिस है, पता है क्या? वो एक क्रेडल टाइप बना के, वो क्रेडल में बच्चों को सुला के दे विल मेक दैट चाइल्ड, मतलब वन पर्सन टेक दैट चाइल्ड एंड क्रॉस दैट स्मॉल पॉन्ड इन फ्रंट ऑफ द टेम्पल.
Yes, sir.
तमिलनाडु में पता है वो मुरुगन का मंदिर में दे प्रिक सर्टन मेटल्स, नो मेटल ऑफ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ, these are all practices in under the name of religion. Okay, but here what happened? Any practice if you do voluntarily, then there is no issue. But if you force someone, then it is against his liberty. Hope you heard about sati system.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is sati system?
Sir, his husband died, sir. When they are burning his husband, they will push her wife inside the burning place, sir.
Yes, sir. Fire.
हाँ,
Sati Sagama Paddhati, sir. Sati Sagama Paddhati.
Sampradayam.
ಅದು actually
Sir, it is in world, sir. In past, they should do, sir.
ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು, ಕೆಳಗಿಟ್ಟು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ನಾವು. ಈಗ ಬೇಡ, ಅವತ್ತು ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅವತ್ತು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅವತ್ತು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ. ಓಕೆ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್, ಟೆಲ್ ಮೀ.
Sir, Satish Hagama.
Sir, if a husband died, sir, then along with him, her wife was also burnt with him, sir.
Okay. It's a jumping to funeral pyre. This practice was
Yes, sir.
started by Rajputs. Okay. When Mughals, or prior to that, when the invaders attacked India, so few women, they felt that life after death of their husband is not so good, or they will be, most of the time, they felt it is better to die instead of.
Yes, sir. Shown in Padmavati movie, sir.
Yes. Initially,
Yes,
it was
sir.
started as a voluntary practice with their own interest they used to do. But slowly, what happened? When Rajaram Mohan Rai fought against Sati system, at that time Sati system was it's a compulsory practice. Someone who is not interested to die, there were instances where the hands and legs of the women are, the lady or women are tied, and they used to throw them to the burning fire. So any practice in India, it start as a voluntary,
Volunteer practice.
but later it turned into
Involuntary
involuntary, or
Compulsion.
it is a compulsion, or it is a practice. So what it says that any practice in the name of religion, if you do voluntary, of course considering the human dignity, that is acceptable. But in India, you cannot make someone to do certain religious duties as a compulsory duties. That is not possible. That is not permitted according to the
Government.
according to Act of 1989. Okay. Write down the
Yes,
second
sir.
one. Secondly, the first one, the Act protects Dalits and Adivasis from physical and moral humiliation. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Second one,
Yes,
write down. Second, according to that, the Act prohibits slave labor. The Act prohibits slave labor system, or the slave labor. Now, what is the system of slave labor?
Sir, only this caste should do this work. They will separate the work for that caste, sir.
Slave labor means, actually, there was a system
Buying
where one family is attached to a family of zamindars. Okay. The family of zamindars, few families were attached, and these families were not allowed to work in any other place other than under that zamindar. They were not paid. They were not paid
Yes.
salary. They were not paid salary. Rather, they have to work till their life. And after that, their children should continue to work as labor. The system of is called as slave labor. It was very common practice in India. Slave labor was not a common only in India. Even in African countries, Europe, slave labor was a common practice. Have you heard about a Shakespearean drama called Othello? No. Okay. Have you watched a movie, Hindi movie? एक 5-10 साल पहले का लगता है, ओमकारा? नहीं पता. ठीक है. So
No, sir.
what happened in the 14th century, after this industrialization, or 16th, 17th century, what happened? Sailors from Europe, they used to attack African continent, few countries in Africa, catch the African Negroes and bring them and train them, and after that, those were sold in the slave markets.
Yes, sir.
In Europe, there was a slave market. In class 7th, you may be studied about bandagans.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we studied, sir.
Slave dynasty के बारे में पढ़ा है ना?
Yes, sir. Study,
Yes.
sir.
हाँ.
Slave dynasty.
So slave dynasty was what? They were all slaves. Alauddin Khilji.
Worker.
Okay, they were all slaves. So system of slave labor was not uncommon. It was a very common practice. So now, according to the Act of 1789, system of slave labor is completely banned, prohibited in India. So
Sir, even now, if somebody they are continuing barbering, sir, like their family should continue barbering. If a person is continuing barbering,
that is not a slave labor. That is called traditional occupation. है ना? That is
Continuing their family business.
family traditions. It's not like it is the family traditions means
no,
that
sir, they force them, no, sir.
they that is what I am saying. There were several practices which still exist in the rural India, 100%. Okay. So wrongly occupies or cultivate any land owned by or allotted to the members of a scheduled caste or scheduled tribe or gets a land allotted to him to be transferred. So that is also prohibited according to the Act of 1989. At another level, the Act recognized the crime against Dalits and tribal women or specific kind, therefore, seek to penalize who assault or the use of force on any women belongs to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe with the intent to dishonor her. Okay. So three things we studied. According to the Act of 1789, the Act protects Dalits from physical and moral humiliation. Point number one. Point number two, the Act protects or the prohibits the practice of
Slave labor.
slave labor. Point number three, write down. Assaulting or forcing any women who belongs to scheduled caste or scheduled tribe is offense according to the Act of 1989. क्या कर रहा हो भाई, सो रहा हो क्या?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. You have got one more period now, 1 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
From 1 o'clock.
Last period.
Sanskrit,
Yes, sir.
So for us, Kannada, sir.
Kannada and Sanskrit. Okay.
Yes.
So there are 3 points discussed about the Act of 1989. Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we are in the last one paragraph, rather 2 paragraph of the chapter. Now the Act of 1989 added few more points to the Act. Earlier it was Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Act. Now the clause of Adivasis added to the Act. So Adivasi Act of 1989. The 1989 Act is very important for another reason. Adivasi activists refer it to defend their right to occupy the land traditionally. Okay, activists have asked that those who have forcibly encroached upon tribal land should be punished under this law. They have pointed to the fact that this act merely confirms what was already promised to the tribal people by the constitution, that the land belongs to the tribal people, cannot be sold or sought to the non-tribal people. Please write down this point. So what is this act protects? This act protects, the point is, the land belonging to the tribal people, cannot be sold to,
For a non-tribe.
please write down, or bought by non-tribal people. If you ask your parents, they will educate this. You cannot purchase land belongs to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe.
Yes, sir.
Even in Karnataka today, it's the same case. Karnataka or Kerala, anywhere you go, you can purchase, in Kerala, you can purchase land from anyone, but if you purchase, you cannot purchase a land belongs to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. Means a scheduled caste and scheduled tribe can purchase land from anyone, but
Sir, what if they want to sell that land, sir?
they can sell to their own community.
Sir, they can't sell to majority, sir.
No, they can't sell. Because what happened? No, it is said that it may be forceful encroachment.
Yes, sir.
That's what, no, the land belongs to Dalits, scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, should be sold among themselves.
Yes, sir.
Why this done? So that their land is guaranteed or protected under the act. Please
Yes,
write
sir.
down the name of this particular lady, C.K. Janu. C.K. Janu, now prominent leader of Bharatiya Janata Party in Kerala. Okay. C.K. Janu, an Adivasi activist, she fought for protecting constitutional rights. And she said that the tribal land is encroached by many. That's why you cannot forcibly evict tribal from their traditional forest in the process of declaring forest as a reserved forest and sanctuaries. She has also noted that in case where the tribals were already been evicted and cannot go back to their land, they must be compensated. That is, the government must draw plans and policies for them to leave or work elsewhere. So, according to C.K. Jain, why she fought? She said that whenever there is a development or whenever there is a reserve, certain forest is declared as a reserved forest, then it is the duty of the government to make alternative arrangement for those who lost their land because of the development. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I'll sign
Yes,
up
sir.
because another 3 minutes you have to get back to the another class. We'll continue the next class, including question and answers. Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, sir.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.